I am truly honored to have been selected to serve as the 8th president of the University of Virginia. I want to thank the Board of Visitors, Rector Wynn, and President Casteen for this wonderful opportunity to join your community. This university has a distinguished history, but it also has an important role to play in public higher education in the 21st century. I look forward to working with the board, with the faculty, with the students, with the staff, with alumni, and with the friends of the university, and having this rich history to guide us as we shape the University of Virginia for the future. President Casteen has provided the University of Virginia with 20 years of visionary leadership. Under his stewardship, the university has become widely recognized for its academic excellence, for its thriving educational programs, and for its contributions to higher education nationally. He will be a hard act to follow. Yet I venture to say that he would prefer that we pursue the course he has charted rather than try to match his footsteps. President Casteen's great strength as a leader is his ability to embrace the best of change while keeping the university focused on its essential mission of teaching, research, and service. It is a guiding principle that will serve us well in the decades to come. More than 2 centuries ago, in 1805, Thomas Jefferson wrote that a university should not be a house, but a village. His thought was prescient, foreshadowing the multifaceted complexity of the modern research university. Universities have multiple responsibilities, and they fulfill them in myriad ways. As a leader in higher education, the University of Virginia is committed to discovering, preserving, and disseminating knowledge, recognizing that this work is what leads to the improvement of the human condition around the world. As Mr. Jefferson observed, to do this effectively, a community is required. To fulfill its mission, a university must have people with different kinds of expertise and with varying perspectives. It needs individuals who challenge conventional thinking and who are open to changing their minds as new knowledge is developed. A university depends on the ideas and energy of young minds and requires the engagement of those who have gained the wisdom of experience. And a university requires a well-run infrastructure to support its work. The University of Virginia is a vibrant community with all of these vital qualities. Faculty members are pushing the boundaries of human knowledge as they explore the planetary rings of the solar system, develop nanosensors that may play a role in cancer treatments, and create innovative tools to advance literacy around the world. The university welcomes world leaders who help us to gain new perspectives on the complex issues of this century. Students whose seriousness of purpose is evident in their deep respect for the honor code bring inquisitive minds to the work of the university. As they pose questions that challenge the assumptions of their teachers or suggest new uses for emerging technologies, students help to advance ideas and extend them into the world. Alumni are eager and thoughtful contributors to the university's mission. Staff work hard and enthusiastically to ensure that students and faculty can learn together. The university has a deep commitment to offering outstanding education at all levels of study. Innovative undergraduate programs encourage the exploration of complex questions in areas from bioethics to systems and information engineering. Graduate and professional programs in a range of fields prepare their graduates to contribute in business and industry, in academe, in the not-for-profit sector and government, and in both the corporate sector and in private practice. The critical role that the University of Virginia plays in developing and applying knowledge is exemplified by the college it was. Its commitment to education and service strengthens communities in Southwest Virginia, enriches the Commonwealth, and offers a model to other communities around the nation. The bonds between Wise and Charlottesville will continue to grow as communication technology creates virtual neighboring villages. The university has, through its excellence in teaching, research, and service, become the bulwark of the human mind in this hemisphere that Thomas Jefferson envisioned. Mr. Jefferson's image of the university as a village suggests the importance of common space. The academical village is the concrete expression of this. As I've crossed the grounds in my recent visits here, I've been struck by how their beauty and openness contribute to an atmosphere of civility in which collegial dialogue can thrive. January may not be the optimal time for long conversations outdoors, but spring comes early in Virginia, and I look forward to the discussions that are sure to occur. No community is complete without opportunities for cultural exploration. The University of Virginia has these in abundance. Musical offerings range from early music to computer music. And art collections range from an unparalleled collection of Aboriginal art to contemporary American art. These cultural offerings bolster our academic mission and invite the larger public to join us in the exploration of the human condition. Of course, one of the key elements of any community is shared experiences. I can't imagine a better way to come together than through sports. The athletic department is committed to uncompromised excellence on the playing field and in the classroom. Virginia's high showing in the Learfield Directors' Cup indicates excellence across a broad range of varsity sports. The University of Virginia is steeped in history. Alumni are a link to that past and a source of energy for the future. They span the globe and work in a variety of professions. Their reflections on how the university can best prepare the leaders of the 21st century will be of great value as we plan for our future. The university has grown and changed over time, responding to the needs of the Commonwealth and developments in the world. As the university opened its doors to people of color and women and made access to college a reality for many with financial need, it demonstrated its ability to move forward, placing itself among the leaders in American higher education. My own career has been a series of wonderful opportunities for learning and then teaching in the university setting. My parents, both veterans of World War II, went to college at older than average ages using the GI Bill, and they met each other in a chemistry class at Washington University. Before his death, my father made my mother promise that I would go to college too. Michigan State University made that dream possible for me, and I was enchanted by the intellectual richness and complexity I found there. I loved the university milieu, and it's been my great good fortune that I have spent most of my professional life in a university setting. In my first week at Michigan State, I also met a life partner for this journey, Doug Laycock, with whom I've shared a marriage of 38 years. As exciting as learning was at both Michigan State and later at the University of Chicago, I discovered a different kind of passion in teaching, especially at the University of Texas at Austin. If, as Sir Francis Bacon said, reading maketh a full man, conference maketh a ready man, and writing maketh an exact man, all of which I believe, then what shall we say about teaching? For me, teaching has been profoundly generative, both in the sense of generating new ideas, but also in the sense of enabling me to watch and participate in the development of young minds, surely one of the greatest privileges a person can have. It is, in fact, the ultimate compliment to all of us in the academy that mothers and fathers commit to us their greatest treasures, their sons and daughters, to help shape their young adulthood, and in so doing, to shape our next generation. The university is, above all, a compact among generations, with those of us in the older generations committing ourselves to transmit faithfully to the next generation the legacy of knowledge, skills, and values that the university preserves. But we must also prepare the next generation for a world that is changing, and changing in ways that we do not always see clearly ourselves. Certainly at the University of Michigan, I gained a special understanding for the culture of inquiry, which can be at the same time disciplined and transcending discipline. This culture creates the intellectual flexibility needed when an economy must be restructured, or when national security must adjust to new threats, or when a virus mutates in an unexpected way and threatens humanity. These are good undertakings in their own right, but they take on added urgency when coupled to our need to prepare our students for rapid global change. This is our greatest fiduciary responsibility: the respectful but rigorous formation of our students in an environment that is safe, stimulating, and rich. And our other fiduciary responsibilities derive from it. We have a responsibility to be careful stewards of these magnificent grounds, of the gifts of finances and volunteer effort we receive, and of the funds the taxpayers invest in our work. These material goods help us to retain the best minds to populate our faculty and staff, and to provide the best possible education for the students who choose us and whom we have chosen. Now, here at Charlottesville, I look forward to learning from and working collaboratively with a strong administrative team of vice presidents and deans, with the faculty and staff, and with the students. I bring you my dedication, extensive experience, and above all, my passion for the tasks ahead of us. I'm also bringing to you my own greatest treasures. My husband, Doug Laycock, the Yale Camazar Collegiate Professor of Constitutional Law at the University of Michigan. Doug's family has roots in Virginia. His mother grew up in Richmond, and she imparted an appreciation of the state to us. He had other family members in Richmond and in Appomattox, Lynchburg, Blacksburg, and Grundy, close to Wise. Doug, would you stand up, please? And also my two wonderful sons, Joseph Peter Laycock, a doctoral student at Boston University and the author just last year of his first book. Joe, could you please stand? And my younger son, John Patrick Laycock, a recent graduate of the University of Chicago, now living in Austin and planning for his marriage in the fall. John, would you please stand? Watching their college educations from afar has been, in its own way, also a valuable educational experience for me. I welcome this wonderful opportunity to be a part of the University of Virginia as it contributes to the progress of Virginia, the nation, and the world. As I do so, let me again express my appreciation to the Search Committee, the Board of Visitors, Rector Wynn, and President Casteen. Throughout the search and interview process, the Presidential Search Committee and the visitors have asked tough questions, but they asked them graciously and shared their ideas and insights generously. I anticipate a productive partnership with them and with the entire UVA community. Let me close by noting a comment from one of the student sections on the university's undergraduate admissions website. When asked what he found most surprising about UVA, a student said that it was how accessible and helpful the administration and faculty are. That openness is notable, It creates a wonderful environment for education and for the development of thoughtful citizens who will provide leadership in the next generation. I can't imagine a better environment for a student, a scholar, or an administrative leader. I look forward to being part of it. Let's work hard.
You are now one of